Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to do another unboxing of a board game we just got off of eBay for a good price. We get a brand new version of it, of an older game. I believe it was 2013, I want to say, it came out. It's a game by Stephan Feld, who also did Castles of Burgundy, Trajan, and other games. We have Castles of Burgundy. But anyway, it's another game by him. It's called Amerigo, and it's by Queen Games. So, again, like I said, we got a good deal off of eBay for this one, and it's got a very unique mechanism in it. It's got a cube tower, which determines your actions and everything. But so without further ado, let's get to the unboxing. So, alright, so again, this is a big box. We managed to get it off eBay too with free shipping, which is a great deal. So let's see here, man. Real heavy box. Let's take a look at the back here. So as you can see, this is the cube tower here. This is where you're going to be dropping your different colored cubes, which determine your actions depending upon what color. So let's take a look at it here. Let me get my glasses on. So again, designer Stephan Feld, graphics by Harold Lisicki and Klaus Stephan, editing by the Queen Games team. Yeah, made in Europe, 2013 Queen Games, and Germany. And let's see here. So let's take a look at the back here. So follow the lead of the famous navigator and discoverer Amerigo Vespucci. New lands are waiting to be discovered and to provide a new homeland to its settlers. Rich and valuable resources, the Dice Tower affects the fate of all players. Thus, good planning and clever tactical decisions are needed. Only players who keep their eye on the cubes in the Dice Tower, closely watch their competitors, and keep the dangerous pirates in mind stand a chance to become discoverer and win the game. So yeah, so there'll be a map here too, which have different tiles which will create islands. There's certain rules to that setup, and it's going to be a certain amount of tiles depending upon the player count. This would be a 3x3 would be for the for a 2-player game, and I think it goes up to as big as 4x4. Plays 2 to 4 players. Recommended for ages 10 and up. Around 90 minutes or so. Obviously, probably a little bit more with more players, and this is a game where if you have anybody that's subject to AP, analysis paralysis, could take a little bit longer. But anyway, it's definitely a game that it's been on my radar to get for a while, and we found a good deal with it. All right, so I really sometimes hate to open up these new games because they'll no longer be new, but you can't play them unless you unbox them. You can't do an unboxing unless you unbox them. So here we go. You can tell the plastic's a little old here, about 6 years old. But definitely looking forward to this. Alright. So here we go. Let's get this off. Okay. So there we go. And some nice big sheets here. These are definitely the biggest punch-out sheets that I've seen. Oh, goodness. So they're folded right here. So you have your island tiles, which you'll place on an island in different player colors. You have your victory point counters there. And you have your modifiers here, which you can get to give you special powers and everything. So that's pretty cool. Alright. This looks like the game board here, which is already coming out. So this is the this came out already, but this is where most of the action is going to take place here in the rondelle here, which the cubes that could drop out of the cube tower will go in here, and what you'll end up doing is, different actions here. Different colors mean different action. Blue is sailing, and cannons are black, and I think this is cartographer right here, where you get your tiles. So there's all kinds of different actions you're going to take right here. But again, there's plenty of videos that explain that kind of stuff. So, but this will be where most of the players, most of the action takes place on the player board here. This will depend upon how many tiles you put out by how many players are in the game. Again, this is a track, turn order track and everything. This is where the pirates come out. And this is where the tiles for the goods go on right here. No, actually, the goods go right here, I'm sorry. And these are the special action tiles that go on there. Well, I guess you can tell here by the that being the cannon track, it associates with that. This right here with the special powers would associate with that. Here would be the goods and everything. And then here is the turn order track, which is right there. So, alright, so that is that there. And they have some of the island tiles on here. So this is for the border right here. These are some of the ones that your ships are going to go on around the border. Okay. Alright, so next one. And here's some of the big tiles right here. And this right here is a player board right here, nice thick player board. Which each player will get one of those, and some more island tiles. This is some of the round markers right here. More island tiles, another player board. And yeah, so these you'll put together. So every game is different, depending upon how you put the tiles on and everything. How you put the islands. But again, there's certain rules to forming the islands. They have to go diagonally adjacent, and you can't ever have an island totally surrounded by water. Different rules like that, which make it interesting. And I think this is the last one. Oops. Right here. Some more island tiles. Oops, player board's coming out. See, island tiles. Nice thick cardboard here. Paperboard or cardboard. I don't know if you call it cardboard. They're more like, not cardboard, I guess thick cardboard, but they're extremely thick though. So nice tile. So another player board here. Again, not the greatest artwork, but it's functional and serves the purpose. Now this is kind of I thought was quite interesting. There's all the different rule books in here. Since it's a European release, you're gonna get this is the U.S. Instruction manual here. So to give you all your components list, how to set up the board, depending upon the player count, what each of the spaces mean. Playing the game, how you prepare the dice tower, the cube tower. It says the dice tower, but it's more like a cube tower. Looks like a dice tower, though. So then there's the different actions you're going to take and what they mean. The different actions. Right here. How to use the gold in it. Gold is can be very hard to come by in the game. And end of a game round in intermediate scoring. And end of game. And then different progress tokens you get and what they mean. If you ever want to know how to play this, there's a great video by, I believe the guy's name is Just Play. I think it's Just Play, but he gives some great, to the point, thorough how to set up the game and how to play it. So it's I've watched it several times, and that's what kind of got me interested in the game. So then just the planning and build actions, what the different tiles mean and everything. If you're familiar with the Stephan Feld game, it's very similar to a lot of his games that he has. Alright, so that is the English version. That is 12 pages, so very concise. This is the, oh goodness, I don't really know my flags that well. I want to say this is the French one. Yeah, I think that's French, I believe. Not sure. Of course, you're going to have your Spanish one, I believe. Maybe that's not the Spanish one. I don't know. No, it's not Spanish. The German. Maybe that's the German one, I think. Yeah, looks like the German there. The German flag. And then this one might be the... Don't know. But anyway. So anyway, so you got your four different manuals, depending on what language you speak. And now, the main reason I got this game, and this one's a clear one. So this is going to be your dice tower here. So this is the tray that it comes out of. And it looks like it's pretty much all set up. It comes all set up now. So as you can see, when you drop the cubes on you, they're going to get stuck on all these little ledges. So I'm glad you don't have to put this part of it together. So this just goes right in here. Somehow. There you go. Alright. And then this goes on top of it. And you pretty much drop the cubes in there. So then you get your big bag of all kinds of tokens and everything in here. Your houses and your round markers and whatnot. So I'll give you an example of how you do this. Hold on there. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I've separated all the cubes and everything, but I just want to show you some of the other things in the game. So these are the trading posts, which each player will get a certain amount of trading posts, which they put on the islands. And then you get the ships. Each person will get 2 ships. And then you have your markers. Just nice wooden components. Feel good in the hand there. And you have your treasure chest, which you put on the larger islands, which have, I think it's 20 hexes on them, or squares on each of the islands. So those are going to larger islands. And then when they're completed, you get the treasure chest if you land on it, and then if you complete the islands, you'll get points depending upon how many trading posts you have on the island and whatnot. So alright, so I just wanted to show you this one though. This is the as you can see here, these are all the action cubes here. There's 49. There's 7 in each of the colors here. So you can see, let me put it in the right order there. So basically what it happens is you seed the tower. So you take all 49 cubes, it's, like I said, 7 of each color, and you put them in here and you seed it. So let's see how many came out here. So you got 3 blue, and then you put them on the action spaces here. So it looks like already there's 2 blue in there because only 5 came out. And then you have your red. It looks like we only have 4 of them, so it looks like 3 of them are stuck in the tower. And the brown, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like there's only 1 brown in there. Green has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's no green in there. 6, 7. And yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And black, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like there's a black one in there. And it looks like a lot of the white got stuck in there. Oh, and that one came out. So we'll just see if we can put it back. Yeah. They say it happens if you're trying to get them out and one comes out, you just include in that part of the act. But we do have a blue action coming up first, so that won't matter. So a lot of the white ones in this, there's 4 white ones in there. There's 1 yellow. There's no green. There's 1, looks like 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1 brown, 3 red, and 1 black in there. And looks like just 1 blue. So what you do is, in your first action, you take your blue right here, and then you just dump them in. You can dump them in any way you want to, but... Alright, so now we got So a bunch of blue came out, which they should happen, but you got your bunch of blue. And your black. So let's take a look and see how many we got of each. So it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue and 1 black. So that 6 blue and 1 black would mean that the action strength is 6, and you can either do the blue action, which is sailing, or the black action, which are cannons. You can get cannons. And again, that's the strength of the action is the cubes with the most color, and all the colors that come out, you can do their action. Whatever you can do whatever actions come out. So that's kind of neat. And there's different ways to modify it and everything like that. But sorry, so let's just try it another time. So we'll put the blue ones back. Let's say we did the blue action and people took their actions. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. But now we have 7 black. Let's see what comes out though. So now only black came out. So now that happens sometimes. So now the only action you can take would be the pirate action. So that goes back there, and people take their actions, and then you put the 4 red in here. And it looks like only the 4 red came out. So people only take the red action. Then it'll be the brown, and we'll put the brown in there. There we go. I get other stuff coming out now. So now we have, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4 brown came out and 1 black. So you can take a 4 strength action, either brown or black. So I'll put those back there. Now I'll put the green in. And let's see, let's try to put them in with a little bit more force this time. Whoa, that went flying. Alright, so now we get a little better results here. So we have 6 green came out, which, it's definitely going to be the most, whatever color you put in there. So it's going to be 6. So we have 6 green, and then we have a whole bunch of other stuff. So we have 6 green, we have 2 brown, a black, and a red. So we'll put all those in the middle. So now you can take any one of 4 actions. You can take a green action, a brown action, a red action, or a black action. So in this case, there's 4 different actions you could take. And the strength of them would be 6. So that's a pretty good action in metal. So a lot of variety on that one right there. So then we put everything back to where it should go. And we'll take the next action, which is I think it's the resource action there. So we have, as you can see, 6 of the yellow tiles. So we'll dump those in. All right, again, that's a pretty good one. So yeah, so it's kind of learning how to do it too. I wasn't doing it forcefully enough, maybe. So now we have another 6 action of yellow, and we have a white and a red. So now we can take either one of those 3 actions, which would be the going for the tiles here for the goods tiles. I think it's the photographer's tiles, which you can grab the island tiles, or the white one, which is the advancing on the turn marker track. All right, so then after that one's done, we'll complete 1 round. You're gonna do the white action now. So now we have white came out. So 4 white and 1 brown. So now you can do the build action there. I think not the build. The modifier actions, or the tile actions there. So that's another one there. And that's 1 turn basically is what it is. You do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds, or 7 parts of the first round. And then you do your pirates, and then you would go and repeat. Do the resetting for the end of the round, and go around and do the actions again. It's 5 rounds, so there's plenty. You get definitely plenty of actions. So 5 times 7, you get 35 different actions in there. There's ways to get more actions too and everything. So not actions, but 7 turns and 5 rounds, so 35. Yeah. So that is it pretty much there. Again, you know, like not really a player board to show, but you set those tiles that you have there, the island tiles, you set those up. And as you saw in the box there, depending upon the player count, it's either 9 tiles, 12 tiles, or 16 tiles, depending upon whether it's a 2 or 4-player game. So that's it. So that is Amerigo with the cool, whoops, you can see one came out here, with the cool dice tower. Let me show you if I can see if you can see above it. See if you can see any cubes that might get stuck in there. I know it's kind of hard to see here, but there are cubes that are stuck in there still, I think. But they can get trapped on all these different ledges and everything. And again, I might have to adjust some of these here. They might be a little loose, but that is Amerigo by Stephan Feld. So I can't wait to get this one to the table. So thank you for watching. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye now. Actually, just wanted to show you one more thing before we break. It's got a really cool, insert right here. That's why you have the oversized box. So the cube tower will, should get everything out of there. So that's what. So there were still 6 cubes in there. You basically put the cube tower in, and I'll show you how this goes in. I can't remember. I think it's this way, something like that. I think it's that way. Yeah, there you go. So anyway, so this fits in. The cube tower fits in nice. That's why the oversized box and all the components will fit around it. So take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next unboxing video. Bye-bye now.